Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you for joining us. This is now day four of the iCandor Scaling Your Business, Your Coaching Biz Challenge. Okay, now what I want to do with you there today is I want to share my screen with you, and you'll see what we're doing. Okay, so hopefully you can all see my screen now. Now, what we're trying to do in this lesson is we're trying to make sure that you know your numbers, okay? As it says at the top, yikes, it's know your numbers time. Because what happens? What happens when you know your numbers? Well, quite simply, what happens is that you end up with a never-ending client flowing system. I'll say that again. You end up with a never-ending client flowing system. Because think about it. Over the past few days, we've gone through the invite funnel, the convert and capture with clarity funnel. We've gone over the ask, and ask again funnel. And now what we're doing is we're going through the nurturing funnel, the knowing your numbers funnel. And then we're coming up with the transformational benefit. In other words, the outcome. That this is all about knowing your numbers, because ultimately you're going to produce a never-ending client flowing system. Think about it. You see, these funnels, these semi-automated processes are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 and a quarter days a year. They never take a break. They never take paternity leave, maternity leave. They never call in sick. They never have a bad day. And remember, they are fueled by the limitless power of the AI technologies, of the machine learning technologies that we use. And you see, quite simply, you're making a dramatic difference. When you align all of these 8 processes, these 8 funnels, these 8 automation funnels in harmony with one another, and you've got complete synchronicity going on, then what is happening is people are flowing. They're trickling at the start, but then gathers momentum. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the inside of my Facebook ads account for this particular ad campaign. Now, we started running this ad campaign on the 20th of May in 2023. Now, what we did was we let it run, and we're going to show you some of the results. Well, we're going to show you all of the results there that we got, because the results were quite phenomenal. And you see, like literally, you're learning the process. By knowing your number, you're learning the process of how much you have to make. Because some of you are in it for small numbers, just like what you'll see there here. Our number, we make this very clear, abundantly clear every single time. We want 15 clients who are business coaches, who are coaches, who are speakers, who are authors, who are podcast hosts, who are luxury retreats providers, to come through our done for you, our done with you, our DIY programs, and our do-it-yourself programs. And we want them to get immense value. And this is why we capped the number at 15. And this means that anytime that somebody comes into one of our group webinar sessions, that if they stay behind for the VIP sessions, which they're all entitled to, 15 minutes after the webinar ends, then they get to see no more than 15 people, well, 16 people. So it's like 4 by 4, because of course the 16th person is myself. Yes, so it's 15 of them plus 1 of me. 15 plus 1 equals 16 there, because sometimes people have said, well, Paul, hold on a second now. You said maximum 15. I said, yes, I forgot to count myself. Patricia, I remember it was Patricia that asked that question. Okay, so this is what we have to do. And now we have to know our numbers. Now let's see what happens whenever we know our numbers. Right, now this is a screenshot there. I'll show you there. There's no shenanigans going on. This is the ads manager inside my ads campaign. So it's adsmanager.facebook.com. If I do an F5, a refresh on that, We'll show that again. Okay. So this is it there. This is it for my ad account, my Facebook ad account. And there I've got 30 Facebook leads. Okay. 30 Facebook leads for this amount of money. So let me just go back now to the presenting phase. You can see it properly on the screen. Okay. Yes. So let's say there, because in reality, I spent almost $880. Now, for some of you, that might seem like a large amount of money, but let's see there what we can turn it into. There, because this is $900. Let's say for cowboy math's sake, I've spent $900, or rather, I've invested $900 into the Facebook machine, into the Facebook advertising platform. And that puts out our ads, that outputs our ads to Facebook Messenger, to Facebook WhatsApp, to the WhatsApp groups, to the relevant WhatsApp groups. There it puts out the messages there to Instagram. And then it puts out its messages in a whole host of different places, which is absolutely phenomenal. And remember, what you're doing is you're paying Facebook for reach. So that went out to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. And you can see the thousands there that reached out to. But in reality, what you're interested in are the people who have actually clicked the button to learn more and who have answered the few short survey questions there that brings them into the funnel. Then it brings them over to our landing page. So then they've provided you with their most precious pieces of information, their email address and their cell phone number, of course, with their name as well, their name and their full name. So then let's say there, what we've got now is we've paid, let's say essentially, for talk's sake, $30 per qualified scored lead. Remember, these people have qualified themselves. They have said, yes, they're willing for a follow-up conversation. Yes, this is my cell phone number. Yes, please give me your free gift. In other words, the lead magnet. Because I think this is going to be of incredible value to me. They're obviously interested because the name of the free gift, where I'm looking at this, I have to correctly say, the 5 strategies to creating an outrageously successful course online. Okay, this is one of the lead magnets. So they come in there and they learn these 5 strategies, they download the PDF guide, and then they get to see that there is a plethora of free content out there on my YouTube channel. So then what happens next? So then these people, since May, we got a number of people. Now, remember, we've got a quota, we've got a cap, and the cap limit has been set at 15 people. So there, what we did was we got 15 of those people there to jump on a one-on-one discovery call, what we call a 17.5-minute strategic session, where we discuss there and we help them with some of the challenges. And there we were very, 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 very lucky to be able to convert at least 15 of these people. Well, we converted 15 of these people, so we made quota. And each of these people are paying us $3,500 US dollars per month in monthly recurring revenue. So if you look at that, and if you do the math, then that is 15 times $3,500 equals $52,500 per month. Remember, this is the amount of money there that they're paying per month. Okay, so 15 by 3,500 equals $52,500. And remember, what you've given to Facebook, what you have invested into Facebook is almost $900. So if you do the math there, let me see, I've just got the calculator here. You're talking about making 58 times your investment. 58 times your investment. Of course, you've got to spend all of the time doing the course. You've got to spend all of the time recording the videos. You've got to spend all of the time there putting the videos up and configuring them properly. But the good news for you is that if you're on the Done For You program, then apart from the recording of the videos, which you have to do yourselves, but we give you the scripts, the exact scripts, etc., that you should be using. And then what we do is we position them for you at the top of Google, at the top of Facebook, at the top of YouTube, at the top of Instagram, TikTok, if you're a tickety talker, LinkedIn, if you're on LinkedIn, if you're active on LinkedIn, and every coach worth their salt should definitely be on my platform. But this is the turnover that you can expect then after everything has been set up and aligned there. Because yes, at the beginning there's lots of gnashing, wailing of teeth, and gnashing of teeth, wailing eyes, etc., ready to pull your hair out if you're lucky enough to have any hair left on your beautiful head. I don't, but it's a challenging process. It is not like one of these get rich quick schemes. It is definitely a get rich slow, but with stability scheme. Okay, and this is what it's all about there. And now what happened there? Think about this. Now, what happened to the other 15? Now, 5 of them admittedly said, no, it's not for now, NFN. And then perhaps there we can cycle back to them in 2024. But we did a good job. We spent a lot of time. We give them 2 or sometimes 3 actionable points that they can implement in their business now. We've given them access to our YouTube channel, which has got a plethora, an amazing amount that we've been recording over the last, 4.5 years of content. So they can go to the YouTube content, and then we've given them this package of 123 qualified scored leads for free. And the people think, wow, this is an amazing, amazing offer. And it's for free. Yes, it's completely for free. No catch, no catch. And if you want to get the 7, all of the 8 courses, plus a whole host of bonuses, how much is that going to cost me? $7 US, $7 US for all of it. And then hopefully, you see, these people will get some badly needed results in advance. And just like some of the people whom I spoke to yesterday, they will come back. They will come back because they see the amazing value that is being provided. And they think to themselves, well, hold on a second, this is a little bit of a no-brainer. So if I could get to the point there where I can afford $3,500 per month to invest into Paul and his team for this iCandor Done For You program, for the 8-step complete add to sale framework, then it's a bit of a no-brainer. It's a bit of a no-brainer while these prices last at this amount. Because remember, in 2024, the prices will have increased, as we tell each and every one of you to do. So the prices will increase by 10%, 10%, 10% for each of the 4 quarters in 2024. Okay? But now, the other thing that happened was because we had reached our quota, we were very honest. We told the people, look, we're sorry, we have reached our quota for this quarter. So now what they have to do is they have to book in they've already, 10 of them have already booked in follow-up meetings for the months of October, November, and December of 2023. So they're on our waiting list. And then can you imagine, because some of them have already had these first calls, so they've asked all of the right questions. They've already consumed a lot of our content. They've already participated in 2, 3, sometimes 4 or 5. Thank you to some of you there who have completed so many of these surveys. They're absolutely incredible, some of the responses that they've given us, the questions, the thought-provoking questions that they challenged us with. Will this work for multi-level marketing? Will this work for direct response marketing? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Will it work if I'm a coach that does this, this, this? Yes, it will. Will it work if I'm a coach who sells the following products? Yes, it will. Will it work if I'm a speaker, an author, a podcast host, a luxury retreat provider? Yes, it will. Will it work even if I'm having my luxury retreats in Australia or New Zealand or Fiji or somewhere? Yes, it will. And it's like that. It's just these processes that have to be aligned, these funnel automation processes. But this is why you see this lesson is so important. This lesson is so important. Now, what do you have to do to get to the full version of this lesson, where we're going to show you how to work out your numbers? You just have to go there and you have to type into your browser the words that are being shown at the bottom of your screen right now. So it's challenge.icandor.net. So I want you to go there and I want you to find out when the next challenge is happening. And I want to get you booked in so that you can see there, for example, how to get some of these badly, badly needed results in advance for free. And then whenever you've done that, then come over and join us. And then what you will get access to is you will get access to the full version of this lesson, where we show you step by step by step how to work out your number, And this is if you need, let's say, 10 clients there this month, if you need 20 clients this month, if you need 3 clients this month, if you need 5 clients this month, and even if you need your very, very, very first group client this month. And that's important because some of you, I know this, you're sitting there with like quite a lot of these free clients, and that's fine, that's fair enough. That's a great, great way to get started. But some of you want to move on to your first paying client to help you to pay the bills. And I fully understand, I fully respect that. And this is why, there you see, this is why we're trying to do this, okay? We're trying to do this because we want this to make sense, okay? We want this to make sense. So what I want you to do now is remember, go to your browser and type in challenge.icandor.net. And we look forward to seeing you on the other side and to presenting you with the full version of this lesson. This lesson is all about knowing your numbers. Remember, whether you want your first client, your next 3 clients, 5 clients, 10 clients, or 15 clients that are like what we want. It doesn't really matter. This is all working on the law of numbers, okay? You've just seen my numbers there from Facebook. So my numbers were, let's say there, since we started advertising on the 20th of May, we invested $880. Let's say for cowboy math's sake, $900. And from that, we got 30 qualified scored leads. So let's say we're paying approximately $30. Imagine there, I take out a $20 bill and a $10 bill, and I hand it over to Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. And I say, there you go, Mark. Thank you very much. And Mark turns around and Mark gives me, let's say, for my $30, I'm multiplying that by 58.33. And Mark gives me $1,750 back. $1,750 back. So I give him $30, a $20 bill and a $10 bill. And Mark turns around and says, thank you very, very much for investing into the Facebook, the Meta ads advertising platform. Here you go. Here's $1,750 back, Paul. Thank you very much. Can you imagine? Can you imagine going to an ATM, going to a cash machine, a hole in the wall, as we call them in Ireland, that prints out money. So, you're putting into the money, there the $30, and it's just spitting out $1,750. It's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then, think about it, because the ultimate benefit is whenever you know your numbers, there you can get clear. Like, for example, as I've said in a few of my videos, I had 3 sisters. I've now got 2 sisters, and all 3 of my sisters, especially the dearly departed one, her name was Sinead. She knew her numbers, and she knew what she wanted to get out of life. And as for her, it was champagne and trips all over the world, including to the beautiful region of Champagne in France. But she loved champagne. She could drink champagne for breakfast, for brunch, for lunch, for dinner, for supper, for whatever. She loved champagne. For some people, it's meeting the fine people. They're finessing your fineness, as we say. They're the people like, let's say, for example, the motivators, the Tony Robbins, the Dean Graziosis, the Frank Kearns, the Ryan Bouchard, the Ryan Dice, the Brendan Bouchard, Brendan Bouchard, Ryan Dice. There are the Jenna Kutcher, the Stacey's, the Russell Brunsons, the CEO of ClickFunnels, and his mentor Mike Filsaime of now of GrooveFunnels and Groove AI Funnels. And this is perhaps what you want to do there. And what you can do is you can absorb your information from these courses, but perhaps you want to invest it into property, or you want to invest it into cars. Or perhaps you want to invest it into the blockchain, are into NFTs. There we've got some of the NFT coaches in our network. And whatever it is, you see there, this is what it's going to allow you to do. You know, if you see off my finger there, the background, but where is it? But you see there the success. Yeah, I have to stop blurring that background, and then you'll be able to see this more clearer. But this is what it's all about. It's all about knowing your numbers. And if the objection handling lesson is the most popular lesson in 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and it'll probably still be in 2024. But this one here ranks up there almost as popular as the objection handling, because once you know how to diffuse their objections, and then once you know how to close these sales and how to convert these people, or as I say, always be connecting, the ABC. The ABC rule taught to us by Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross. So then once you start to do this, then something magical, something really, truly magical starts to happen. But anyway, what I want you to do is I want you to come over and join us for the full lesson. Remember, all you have to do is type in challenge.icandor.net, and we'll see you there in the full lesson, where we're going to teach you all about knowing your numbers and turning these numbers into a never-ending, listen to the words, never-ending client flowing or client getting system. And it really, really, really works. You invest the money into this incredibly powerful, this all-seeing, all-knowing artificial intelligence algorithm called Meta. And then you put your message out there to the right people. And remember, you see, it takes time for Facebook to learn this. At the right time, Facebook works out the prominent times to show it to them in the right place, in the right medium. In other words, either Facebook or Instagram or Facebook WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or Facebook groups or wherever it's needed. There you pay Facebook the money and Facebook will show it to those people there, because the machine algorithm, the machine learning is learning. And at the beginning, yes, it's slow. And at the beginning, yes, you know, you're putting in this money and you're putting in this money. And you're thinking, when am I going to see a return on my investment, Paul? When am I going to see it? And, you know, week 1 goes by and you're just putting the money in. Week 2 goes by, you're putting the money in. Week 3 goes by, you're putting the money in. Week 4 goes by, you're putting the money in. And then you're thinking to yourself, when am I going to get some leads? Yeah. But then all of a sudden it happens. You know, you get the first one. And then the next week you get maybe 2, and then the next week you get maybe 4, and the next week you get maybe 8, and then it starts gaining momentum. It starts gaining momentum, and you see, you're paying Facebook for reach. So while it's learning, it's not charging you, but it's finding out who is going to be the best placed people on this planet. If you're targeting to only a particular number of states in the United States, if you're targeting to North America and including, like, let's say, for example, the United States and Canada, if you're including all of the English-speaking countries, for example, the islands, plus the islands, the United Kingdom and Ireland, where I come from, or if you're including all of the English-speaking countries and also including, let's say, Australasia, New Zealand, and all of the islands around it, then you see there you're getting a truly powerful message. But remember, these are the most expensive countries to advertise to. Okay, so you have to bear that in mind, because Facebook knows how much it's going to have to pay, you're going to have to pay to get this. So a lot of people come to me and say, oh, Paul, you know, I don't have like thousands of dollars to risk on Facebook. But you see there, this is what it takes. This is what it takes. It does take it, but it is a calculated risk. And remember, this is the definition of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is somebody who takes calculated risks to grow, to scale their company, to scale their coaching business. And this is what we're all trying to do. We're trying to grow and we're trying to scale. But we're doing this by using the sound foundations of automated principles. And we're copying these 8 funnels, these 8 funnel templates there that we've built for you. And we're making sure there that they all work in perfect harmony with one another. And once they do that, then something incredible starts to happen. you start gaining this momentum, and it turns into this never-ending client flowing system. Okay. And it's just then, you open up your inbox, you open up your CRM, be it Kartra funnels, GrooveFunnels, WordPress Elementor, like what Leanne is using, or be it there's something else. And all of a sudden, then the people are just coming in, and you might have 2 people in it one day, you might have 4 people in it another day, you might have another, every week. Yeah. But these people, they're not just anybody. These people are quality scored leads. They have qualified themselves, they've pre-qualified themselves, they've pre-qualified themselves. So that whenever they turn up to talk to you, they've already taken part in some of your surveys, they've already taken part in some of your quizzes, they've already taken part and seen some of your content there on your YouTube channel, on Google, etc. And they're thinking to themselves, well, hold on a second, I actually quite like the messages, and I think that this could work for my coaching business, for my speaking business, for my podcasting business. And then the reality dawns on them that as they have one of these one-on-one calls with either yourself or a member of your team, then the reality is sort of creeping in, and they're realizing, oh my goodness, help is almost at hand. It's almost palpable. It's almost touchable. Like these 2 fingers, they are so close to one another, and you're just thinking to yourself, wow, excuse me, but this is so close. This is so close to being a reality. And then whenever you're giving them free value, then they're thinking to themselves, well, hold on a second. I've actually gone out and I've started to do some of the things with those 123 quality scored leads that you gave me, Paul. Wow, that's amazing. And did you get any results? Yes, I've got some things. They're booked into my calendar. I've got some prospects. So things are looking good. Okay. Well, would you like some help? They're in getting this automated process. They're done faster. Oh, wow. Yes, I would, Paul, there, because if I get these 3 clients that are signed up, wow, there are some fundamental principles to make sure that my pipeline doesn't run dry in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, the next quarter or 2 quarters, or whatever. So you're producing this system that is just working in the background, and it's just do. And whatever the number of clients is, we just set it appropriately. We set in more hoops, more obstacles for these people to jump through. And then what you will do is you will end up with a large amount of people at the top. But by the time it comes down through these 8 funnel sequences, you're going to end up with a very, very, very small amount. And if you set that amount at 1, fine. My team and I can work with you to make sure that this is the best person on the planet for your program. So in other words, the person who has got the most marks. And if you want it to be somebody else, then we can do that. If you want it to be, for example, sorry, I've just knocked off my screens here. If you want it to be 3 people, if you want it to be 5 people, if you want it to be 10 people. A lot of people think that what I'm suggesting is that they work with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. This is what you thought, Marcus. That is not my intention at all. If you say to me, Paul, you know what? I could really handle another 1 client a month into my group coaching program. I could really handle another 3 clients in my group coaching program, in my high ticket offer for my group coaching program. I could really handle another 5 clients inside my group coaching program. That's fine. And you see the outcome of this exercise, if you go over to the iCandor, the content training portal, one of the exercises I'm going to get you to do is to work out your numbers. Work out your numbers. So based on the cost of your program, monthly recurring revenue, remember, okay? Because we don't want to turn this into a famine. Yeah, from a feast into a famine. So I want you to calculate your number, and I want you to work out what that number is. And if that number is 1, fine and dandy, no problems at all. You know, there is no limitation as long as the number is 1 or higher. Obviously, you know, if you want 0 clients, then you know, please go to netflix.com and happy watching. There are a lot of very nice serials on it at the moment, I have to add. But If you want to there get 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients, whatever it is, whatever that number is, then you just say to myself or a member of my team that number, and then we work back accordingly. Okay. But join us for the full lesson. So the full lesson, as I said, the link is directly below. There you head over there, and there you come into the content training portal. And then inside the content training portal, the lesson that you're looking for is know thy numbers. Know thy numbers. Know your numbers, because it is so incredibly and unbelievably important. Since I was taught this in 2018 by the legendary Mr. Frank Kern. And, you know, it's all part of what inspired this iCandor brand. Remember, iCandor, Candor, it's the old English word from the United Kingdom. So it's spelled C-A-N-D-O-U-R, and everything these days has an I in front of it. So it's Candor with a U. And it's an 8-step because of the letters. Each of the letters represents something. And it's a complete ad to sale framework. Okay. Now, it can work with organic posts, but let's say it takes a lot longer and it is a lot harder. And it depends on how much your reach is. If you've got a reach of like hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands, then the chances are that it might work. But the one way it works decidedly quicker is the Facebook ad machine. But remember, you're investing. You're investing in it, and it is a long-term strategy. We started on the 20th of May, this campaign. And you see the results, like in the first few weeks, it was nothing, not a peep, not a dicky bird. But then after a while, once Facebook exits from the learning phase, then it starts to produce 1 lead. Oh, hold on, did we get it right? Yes, you did. Well done. Then it produces 2 leads the next week. Then it produces 4. Okay. And it's like that. And this is the strategy there that we're proposing to you. Okay. The strategy there that we're proposing to you. And then we take them over to the landing page, we convert them, we ask them more questions through our surveys, through our quizzes. Then we nurture, then we deliver, and then we provide them with amazing opportunities. We climb that ladder in the roadmap. And then we take them over to the process of unique understanding. Unique understanding is where you get a chance to sit down and have a one-to-one call with these people who are excited and enthused about the prospect of being able to do business with you, and for you to be able to resolve their blind spots, their challenges, and for you to be able to bring out their awesome superpower. Okay. And that's what it's all about. And then the next stage is the results rule period, where we rinse all of the stuff that's not working so well. We review all of the stuff that is working really well. And then what do? We just simply increase. So what do you think that we're going to do with that on Facebook? We were doing an advertising budget of, what was it, $20. And what we're going to do now is we're going to set it for $40. Okay, $40. And then after that, we're going to set it for $80 and then $160 per day. Okay. And then you can imagine what that is going to do. It's going to produce a whole host of clients. And remember, you can pause the ads at any time. You can just turn them to off whenever you've got your quota. You know, we've got our quota now for this quarter. And now what we're working for is the people there for next quarter. So for the first quarter of 2024. And then what we're doing is we're warming them up. And we've already got 10 prospects. As I said, 5 people said no, perhaps in 2024. So we'll keep giving them value. But for these other 10 people, we're also delivering to them more and more value. We're showing them relevant videos. We're telling them, oh, we made this and we thought about you, Marcus. We made this and we thought about you, Bob. We made this and we thought about you, Tom. And then they're looking at these things. And we can tell that we're looking at these things because we track absolutely everything. And Facebook helps us to do that. Okay. And it's the same for you. So embrace this, and truly make a difference. Remember, it doesn't matter how few clients you want. As long as the number is 1 or higher, we can work with you. We cannot work with anybody that wants 0 clients. Okay. But if you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any number, then we just work back accordingly. And that's what it's all about. So come and join us for the full lesson. As I said, the link is directly in the comments below this video. So just like at the top of the comment section below, you'll see the link. Press the link, and then it'll take you over to the funnel, and then enter your details. Bang! And as we say in Ireland, Bob will be your uncle, and Sally will be your aunt. Okay. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and look forward to seeing you on the other side. This is me, PG Mac, saying peace out, bye for now, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.